Hello YouTube, what's up and welcome to this brand new video. Today I've got something very interesting for you because I'm going to show you how I built this giant Apple logo that you can see right behind me on the wall. It is an Apple logo that has been made out of smaller Apple retail boxes that together form a big Apple logo. And it is also equipped with LED lighting on the back, so it looks especially cool at night. So let us start. So first, let me tell you a little background story. For a long time I collected Apple boxes like these here, or a whole lot more in this box. And I gathered them from friends and family, and I always wanted to make something interesting with them. It should be something so that people would know that I am an Apple fan, but also something that is kind of like a piece of art, for example. And this is why I came up with the idea of building a giant Apple out of smaller Apple boxes that you can mount on your wall, and also with a little LED lighting on the back. So we will try this out now. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is that you think of a little design for your boxes, because you maybe got some different boxes that I got, and this is why you have to think of your own design. So after a little bit of tinkering and realigning all those boxes and having a look at my great design, I came up with this idea in the end. I think it looks kind of like an apple, but that's up to you, of course. So after you have your design, be sure to measure everything, because when you go to the hardware store, you have to make sure that you get a piece of plywood in the right size. And I also made a trip to my local hardware store, and what I came up with are those two plywoods here, as well as this L-shaped PVC pipe. No, it's not a pipe, it's an angle. And I also bought those little metal brackets to connect the plywood sheets together if I need it. I'm not quite sure if I will need it in this project, but maybe if the plywood is too small, then I can fix it with that. And I also bought some screws as well as some metal hooks to later mount everything to the wall. The first thing we need to do in order to build this apple is we need to cut the PVC angle into around pieces of about 2 centimeters each, so that in the end you get around 50 or so pieces of this PVC angle. You will see why we need them later on. We of course also need to drill a few holes in them so we can screw them onto the base plate. I did this with around 5 to 6 at a time, but you can of course do it one after another. You have to make sure that your whole design fits on your wood perfectly, and then you need to draw an outline as well as a line that is around 2 centimeters inside of the outer line, so that you can cut on exactly this line, so later on no wood will be visible from the outside anymore. The next step is to cut our wood. I chose a jigsaw, but you can of course go with a handsaw, but please, in any case, make sure that you got your safety glasses on all the time. While cutting the wood, please make sure that you go slowly through the wood, because if you go too fast, wood may shatter and destroy your whole plate. Let us have a closer look onto the PVC angles we cut earlier and why we need them. Well, it's easy. I wanted all my Apple boxes to be replaceable or removable if I ever need to, and this is where those PVC angles come in handy. You can see it here a little bit closer. Let me just remove this box. Here you can see a few spare angles, and they slid into the side of the box between the cover and the base. And with this little trick we can slide in our boxes very easily, and they can be taken out easily as well. I will now continue with the LED illumination on the back of the Apple. If you do not like LED strips on your Apple, then please just skip the next minute and continue to watch the end of this video. For the purpose of this build, I used a 3 meter RGB LED strip, and I made a little panel that can be mounted onto the back of the Apple that contains the LED strips. This has been moved to the inside as far as possible to make the LED strip almost invisible from the outside. To connect the smaller leaf on top of the Apple with the big LED module that has been mounted onto the big Apple, I soldered some wire to it, and in the end everything was connected so that the leaf could be lit up as well. To mount everything to the wall, I used some metal hooks that I installed on the back of the base plate, and in the wall I installed some dowels as well as screws to hold everything in place. And because of this technique, the Apple can easily be installed to the wall just like any other picture frame. The leaf gets installed by just screwing it into the wall because I glued a metal hook onto the back of the plate. And this is it. The Apple logo out of Apple retail boxes is finally finished. I hope you like it, and if you'd ask me, then I would say that this looks absolutely amazing and it is definitely something unique.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to News.
Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this project just as much as I do, and if you do, then please leave a like, subscribe and check out my other videos as well. Stay tuned and goodbye.